Take 4. I always seem to struggle with this type of video for our channel. And I seem to be a lot more at ease when I'm out walking about taking these videos and showing you places and showing you property in Spain, showing you towns in Spain, showing you villages in Spain, and even going to places like Benidorm. It's all in the day's work, really, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up so that we can get to as many people as we can. People, like-minded people like yourself that are interested in the property prices here in Spain. Now, when you look at historical data, you'll see that the people that usually buy in big numbers are obviously people from the United Kingdom from the early sort of mid-80s. People from the United Kingdom were big buyers. And before you go about people don't buy now because of the 90, 180-day rule and the property prices, the prophets of doom. The prophets of doom will jump on and say, property will be dead without people from the United Kingdom buying. Well, it's far from it, and it's completely the opposite. Apart from people from the United Kingdom, there's obviously people from Germany, France, the Scandinavian countries like Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, all buy property in big numbers. And then you've got people from Belgium, the Netherlands, Russia, Eastern Europe, and China, and things like that. Places like that. That's the type of people that are buying currently. And even the USA, there's been a big uptake recently from people from the US of A. Now, before we go any further, I'm not an estate agent. I'm not related to an estate agent. I have nothing to do with property, and this is not financial advice. It's just me and the information that you can see, and anyone, and I'll post a link to where I got this information from. Anyway, property prices in Spain in 2024, up until February, they've got the data for the first 2 months of the year, have surged. They've increased. They've went up in price by 10.3% compared to February last year. And there's also been a 15.3% increase in mortgage insurance also. Now, the figures that we want to look at is obviously the region I am in, which is in the Valencian region, which covers Alicante, Benidorm, Playa Flamenca, Quesada, and all the villages all around. I mean, a lot of people that do watch this channel, it's particularly focus on the Valencian region. Anyway, what are prices doing? That's all you want to know. Just get to the point, Baz. The prices in the Valencian region increased 10.1%, up by 8.2% on last year. That's a massive increase, really, when you look at it. That's a big increase in the space of a year. And the price per square metre now, on average, is €1,401 per metre square. And then when you look at it, obviously there are a lot of people who watch the channel also look at the Canary Islands. Canary Islands has dropped by 7%, 7.5%, but they're relatively stable. When you look at other regions around about here, which is Murcia, the Murcia region, they have seen massive growth also. The property prices in Murcia are so much lower than the Valencia region, and it's no wonder that they've seen a massive increase. They've seen an increase of 21.5% in a year, an increase which is a fantastic increase, but you can still get really cheap property, and I will be going down to the Murcia region to look at some places, and we've already done one that was in the Murcia region, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Anyway, that's a massive increase. It's 21.5%. Now, people are going to say, yeah, the bubble will burst, etc., etc., but when you look at the data around the country, and I'm going to show you this map here, and you can see that the property prices around the regions have went up quite significantly. I mean, there's parts of the top of Spain where they've only went up like 4.3%, but there's other areas where they've went up 13%, 17%, and obviously the Ibiza and Palma and stuff like that, they've only went up. They've actually seen a slight decrease in property prices. But that's to be said. The property prices in Ibiza and Palma and everything have been going up crazy amounts of money over the last couple of years. Anyway, I just thought I would like to give you that information because it was a different type of video. There's a lot of people that are looking, and a lot of people that I meet with my work, which if you didn't know, that I restore marble floors. That is one of the businesses. That's the business that I do have, as well as the online business. But for a few days a week, I restore marble floors. And if you go into Costa Blanca, I will put this in the first comments. It's CostaBlancaFloorCare.es, a website that I threw together about 3 years ago, and I've done absolutely nothing with it since. I really need to get that site looking better and doing a bit more. Anyway, if you are looking for a marble floor to get restored, just go to the Costa Blanca floor care. That's the easiest way to do it. Anyway, property prices. If you haven't checked out the playlist of our property videos, obviously there's the one. Most recent one is another mega cheap property here in Spain, and then there was one for 30,000, property for 30,000. It was 29,000 actually, but when we got to the property, it was sold. Another one is property under 50,000. I'll put up the playlist for all these property videos if you're interested. Spanish holiday resort property prices. I think that was the Benidorm holiday prices, and then there was one for 10,000 euros in a Spanish village. That video did quite well, and then another small town with really cheap property. So yeah, I'll put a playlist to all these videos at the end of this video. It's just a little bit of a news update, really, telling you exactly what's going on in Spain, in this region. There are a lot of people still buying properties. If you look down at Torrevieja, especially, there's that side of Torrevieja, and I'll see if I can put a picture up now, where it shows you the size of the development. I mean, it's basically going to add, I think it's about another 7,500 houses to the area of Torrevieja, which will put massive pressure on the infrastructure in Torrevieja. I mean, our next door neighbour, when we stayed in Torrevieja, worked in the hospital in Torrevieja, and he said, come the summertime, it's mayhem. It is absolute mayhem. The hospital was only built for a capacity of a local population of 100,000. That population, when it gets to the summer, is around about 450,000 people, due to the amount of holiday homes in the area, and that's what they have to deal with. So, will the likes of Torrevieja have a massive increase? Well, we've noticed an increase in the 4 years that we've been here. We've definitely seen an increase. And also it comes with rentals. The property prices, people have asked us, do a video about property and rentals. The easiest way to look at rentals is going to Idealista and check out the rental prices on that. And there's the odd scammer or two on there. You need to be watching for that. Think Spain's also a good website. Go to Think Spain and you'll see fantastic property in any region. So it all depends what you want, really. I mean, our lifestyle, the way that we are living just now, is out in the campo, and it's as far away from the tourist sector as we can get. Because, well, as you all know, my father worked in Tenerife in the tourist industry, well, the music industry, for 14 years. He was a musician his whole career until he retired, but he was in Tenerife for 14 years. So I know exactly what the lifestyle is like, and I know how hard it can be. And I knew that when we moved to Spain, we didn't really want to live that lifestyle. So there is a lot of property in Spain where you can be self-sufficient. There's a lot of property that can be in nice little villages, and people will say, I've had negative comments saying, well, don't move to one of those villages if you can't speak Spanish, from an Englishman. And that's obvious. I mean, people have to move. If people want to move to the UK, they speak English. You're not coming here for a holiday. You're coming here to live. Anyway, on that note, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is just a quick and a little bit different video about property prices here in Spain and what they've done in this region. And I've got to say, they're going in the right direction for a lot of people, but there's going to be people out there saying, wow, we're looking to buy. Can you still get prices? Can you still get bargains? Yes, you can still get bargains. We're taking a break from that type of video just now. We will be doing some other videos, and then we'll maybe return to that series of videos that we did do, looking at little towns and looking at the property prices in those towns. The next video, I'll be out and about. Thank goodness. Stuck in here could drive you crazy. On that note, hasta luego.